Hello guys, it is Jead, and Futties cards in packs. You don't need them because EA are just giving better cards basically for free with Evos on the game right now. Also, how did I get access to FIFA 14? Look at some of these screenshots, man. And then what is coming for week 2 of Futties? Well, let's jump into it. And guys, if you want to use players like this and just need that little extra boost, then you can get your cheap, fast, and most importantly, safe FC26 coins at eldorado.gg. They have 24/7 support, a money-back guarantee, and you can use code JEAD at checkout to get another 5% off your order. Link is in the description. So I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend so far. You guys know I am transparent with you as much as I can be. I try and just, be honest with you guys. And right now on YouTube, there is a massive, just so you guys are aware, massive coin sponsor apocalypse. I know a lot of people don't like coin sponsors. A lot of people don't care about them. My opinion's always been they're better than FIFA points, hence why we've got a coin sponsor on the channel. What I will say is right now, if your favorite creator, like not me, someone else, right, is posting and then all of a sudden they stop, people are getting really crunched down on because of coin sponsors. It's like a YouTube-sided thing. It's a massive thing. If it keeps continuing, trust me, you guys won't realize it right now. It is huge for the industry. Apart from the top 0.1%, FIFA creators, it's not a big enough space where you make enough money to do it unless you've got a sponsor. And you might see big ripple effects if that continues. Keep an eye on that. Honestly, it could be really serious. I'm dead serious on that. It could be a big effect in the community. But we're here to talk much more exciting things, and that is SBCs. I'm also getting a haircut today, hence why my big forehead is out, because I'm trying to get it out of my face. Haircut is happening today, mullet season. But let's start with the daily login. There you go, reminder. A reminder you to do your daily login. If you miss it now, not my fault, it's your fault. But first, SBC yesterday. And by the way, the SBCs yesterday, EA, more of that, please. I woke up yesterday, and then, well, I didn't wake up. I waited till 6 p.m. because that's when content comes out. And then SBCs dropped. It was brilliant. We were there on stream checking it, and you guys saw SBCs were just, I don't know, it was fun to check again. Why can't they do that every week now that it's Futties? I don't know. But we've got 1 of 3 FOF Futties Team 1 player pick. Now, this is one of those SBCs. EA have a little playbook with SBCs. They rinse and repeat them, and they just change it a little bit. And this is the SBC. They do every single promo that's unlimited, repeatable, but not that worth it, right? So it's great to have, by the way. You guys know fodder is just coming out your ears right now, and sometimes you've done all the player SBCs, especially towards the end of the week, and you got nothing to grind. So if you have extra fodder this week, unlimited, repeatable, 1 of 3, 94 plus, FOF or Futties Team 1 player pick. The weight on these is shocking. Try and avoid them if you can. Try and do every other SBC first. But you can't run out of things to do, because at the end of the day, that has 99s in. And any SBC that has 99s in is worth doing if you have extra fodder, right? So that's brilliant. I like it. I like it's unlimited, repeatable. The weight on it's crap, but it is what it is. And then yesterday, El Nino. Again, you boys know, we're a Liverpool fan. El Nino is brilliant. And yet some people, some disgusting, horrible people have said to me, oh, Jead, it's El Nino, but play him right mid. Give him a certain chem style. I think is it Sniper or Architect? I think it might be Architect. And he's lengthy, right? Do not play this Torres as a lengthy right mid. Will he be brilliant? I'm sure he will be. It's Fernando Torres. You play him up front or you don't use him. Look, do whatever you want to do. 5-star Torres. Low during quick step, finesse, technical. Honestly, brilliant. Not missing really a single play style. You could argue first touch. You could argue press proven. That is a brilliant striker. It's very expensive, 400,000 coins or something along those lines. And yes, I will be getting a full pack grind video out soon because of the SBCs we got yesterday. I think they're like 100% worth it to get a video out on how to craft them for as cheap and as fast as possible. But Fernando Torres right now, brilliant. And yes, you can use him as a lengthy right mid if you really want to. We've got a Futties Challenge Team 3 where you get Prime Gold Players Pack. It is tradable. If you need coins, go and do it. The big news was, under the webcam here, this 10x84, which we are used to seeing, as you can see, it's repeatable 20 times. Is it unlimited? No. Is it basically unlimited? Yes. How many people, percentage-wise, will complete 20 of these a day? Not everyone. Do you know why? Because you need 20 Team of the Weeks, Team of the Seasons, or FOF players. And when this was like, what, 5 or 10 a day, I think it was 5 a day, it was dead easy because getting 5 Team of the Season or FOF players was really easy with the player picks we had out. Team of the Seasons are in packs. They're still in packs now, of course. 20 a day is a bit ridiculous, and what we need is a better grind now in terms of actually getting more golds in the club, more Team of the Weeks, or a Team of the Season upgrade. I think a Team of the Season upgrade that was maybe like an 85 or an 86 rated squad, everyone would be happy with. No one would complain. We've got the Team of the Week upgrade now as well, so you can do Team of the Week upgrades for the 10x84, and then you would use the Team of the Season upgrade for big SBCs like the Fernando Torres squads, in my opinion. Right now, it's just too hard to grind and do all 20 of them consistently, like every single day, I mean. You might be able to do it for 1 or 2 days, but every single day. And with that, that's why I've got these two favorited, right? The 1 of 583 plus player pick and the new one, the double 85. Now, we said on yesterday's video, we said hopefully they upgrade that 2x84 at Friday content drop to a 2x85. And we specifically said hopefully they keep the requirements very similar or the same. And they haven't. So it's 10 rare gold players. That is a lot. And honestly, let me know what you guys are thinking. but I think I'm almost starting to swear towards the 1 of 5 83 plus, given that it's only 4 rare golds. You can do 2 of these, at 2.5 of these for every 85 double. In the 2 of these that you get, you'll of course get 2 players. It says 83 plus player pick, but 1 of 5 means you're nearly guaranteed to get an 85. Not, not quite, but you're nearly guaranteed to get an 85 anyway. Of course, you can get big cards, same as the 85 double. Maybe the 85 double is slightly better, but 2.5 of these, I think it's very close, but I'm starting to go with the player picks, which I've not done so far. I've always been saying for the fodder grind, the double 84 is better. That's just so expensive. I think if EA could just lower that to maybe 8 rare golds, 7 rare golds, we're on to a winner, but that's now out for, what, 6 days? You've got a full week of that, and not until Futties Team 3, until we probably get like an 85 times 10, close to unlimited anyway, or repeatable 10 or 20 times. Then people won't really care too much about the double 85 anyway, so it's a little bit annoying. I think the 1 of 5 83 is better. And yes, if you notice, Geed, you've not favoured one at the SBC, and it's because I can't favourite him, because I've already completed him, despite him being 12 squads, despite, being, 500,000 coins. Despite that, we've gone and done ourselves Frenkie de Jong SBC. Why have we gone and done him? It is the best SBC of Futties. He's number 1. He is number 1. Maybe I'm missing someone that I forgot. He's number 1. El Nino is brilliant. This guy, the best build for him, in my opinion, is pinged, intercept, where is it? Anticipate, and incisive. They're the 4 playstyle plus. I would go for him. If you want, you can swap out pinged or incisive for finesse shot plus if you don't think he's going to be that useful for incisive or pinged. It's a lot of personal preference. Mine's going to be deep lion playmaker, holding midfielder. He'll be number 1, number 2 in the game. We're talking that level of card. Frenkie de Jong just plays different on FIFA. This one's got 99 passing, 98 dribbling. He's always the best DLP in the game, or at least one of them. Those playstyles. And then in-game playstyles, make sure you've got Anticipate if you've not used it already. Make sure you've got Jockey. Make sure you've got Quick Step. Make sure you've got Bruiser 100%. Make sure you've got Press Proven. Make sure you've got Technical if you don't use Analog Sprint. And I'd probably end off with something like Tiki, Aerial Fortress because he's quite small. And you've got 1 or 2 more. Relentless, a low driven if he's going to get forward more. I'm sure you guys can figure it out. Brilliant card. Must complete. Honestly, must complete. I do understand these 12 squads. It may be if you're very, very new to the game, you don't have that quite yet. With the pack grind, the one thing that is great is because of how much fodder you get from these best of releases, you will be able to do both Torres and De Jong eventually. I want to get a video out on making it as quick and as fast and as cheap as possible, but you will definitely be able to do both of them eventually. There's just no shadow about it, right? They're too easy to complete with everything that's in packs right now. The SBCs were brilliant, like really, really good. We're then going to move on to objectives, which I think were really, really good, and you might have missed some of the cards. Objectives on Friday, we always say they bring out loads, and everyone misses things. So, we start off with the one that you won't have missed, because he was the big one. Peter Crouch, right at the top, shocking card. My 97 Evo is better, and I will die on that hill. No game changer, no ticky, no rapid on a strike on this game. It's just a death sentence. I'm not using that card. He's cool. I get it. It's a bit of a joke card. Go and do him. It's the 3rd time lucky. All you've got to do is win 10 in that event with 10 Futties players. Not the hardest thing to do in the world. That's a fodder card. I'm sorry. He's not that good. Again, I will die on that hill. My Evo is better. We've also got the 3rd time lucky main event, which you get a lot of Futties tokens for, because obviously it's reset now, with Friday happening yesterday. Double 86 is cool. Evolution's often the best things in these objectives anyway. So go and check out the, Evo. Go and check out chain Evos are just always brilliant. I think I'm going to go and put that probably on one of my Evo chains. I'm getting to the point now where I'm going to do the Jamaica past and present, and I don't really care about meta cards too much anymore. Like, I'll do De Jong, but in terms of Evos, I'm just Evoing players I love and players that have cool dynamic images, and like I say, the Jamaican players. That's where I am with the game right now. But yeah, that's fine. The 3rd time lucky event's nothing too special. It's, standard. It's fine. The one that I wanted to talk about, which I think is brilliant because of how they've done it. Futties Collector 2, Token Collector 2 came out, by the way. SP and Futties tokens. That is brilliant as well. But this one here, Chip Shot King, the one that people might have missed because you get a 97 Ramirez. He's down the bottom of campaign. The reason I love this is how they've done it, right? The whole point is this is the Chip Shot King because Ramirez scored chip shots, or I think he at least scored 1. I don't really know what they're referencing here. Maybe I'm missing out, but I'm guessing he used to score chip shots. I know, washed, but complete 3 of the following. Look at the way they've done it. Score a chip shot in 5 separate matches while having 3 Brazilian players. Really easy in theory. It's just 5 games, right? That could be done in 5 games. The hardest one is scoring 45 separate matches with 3 Futties players in your starting 11. But you only need to do 3 of the following, and the rest of them are really easy. Assist in 15, assist in 30, right? The way they've done it is everyone will get this Ramirez at some point, pretty much, because it's quite easy. 3 Premier League players, you probably have that in some of your teams. 3 Futties players, most people will have that now, even through the Futties Evos. That is like really easy to do over the course of the next week or 2, right? Maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Everyone will get that Ramirez at some point. But you can make it really fast by doing 5 chips and then basically, getting rid of 15 games there. You don't have to do those 15 games. You only have to do 30 if you go and score the 5 chips. I don't know. It's not perfect, but I think the way they're doing objectives like that, where it's everyone can get the card, but if you go and do the objective, if you go out your way to go and score chips, you'll get the card a lot faster. I think that's brilliant. More objectives like that where it kind of suits everyone, but you can also go and chase it. And Ramirez, by the way, if you go and actually check the card, that would help, wouldn't it? The Ramirez is a brilliant card. He's not a tall CDM. He's probably not the most meta card in the entire game, but I was surprised at how good the card was for something they give us in objectives. Normally, objectives is crap, like the cards in there. You guys know if you play FIFA, objectives are always the worst cards in the game. And yes, he's missing, let's say, jockey and finesse or whatever, right? But 99 defending, 9 goal and gang stats of 90s around the board, 94 dribbling, 92, physical, 94 passing. Not high 90s, right? There's definitely cards better. I get that. There's Evo's better. But pinged, intercept, tickies, brilliant playstyle plus. His technical's not bad as well. He has pretty much every other playstyle you definitely want on a CDM. 97 rated. It's Ramirez, who people just love from old FIFAs. It's brilliant. Honestly, really, really good. And I recommend everyone does try and go do that objective if they can. But Evos, this was the main talking point. Because yesterday, we got token Evos, we got 2 main Evos, Ronaldinho Evos, Pogba Evos, and loads more. Cristiano Ronaldo, Time Warp is back in packs. I've still not packed him, by the way. And some of you guys have packed Time Warp Ronaldo like 12 times. Like on the stream yesterday, it was ridiculous. I've still not packed them. I will come to the Futties blueprint, but let's start off with Wind Up Merchant. It's a CDM Evo. It's a very, very standard Evo, right? It's 175,000 coins, and as you can see, it gives a great physical boost, gives a decent defensive boost in general. It's fine. Nothing like crazy special. These big Evos now, because so many people have so many cards that are 95 or 96 or 97 stats around the board, Evos like this, honestly, only normally boost like 1 or 2 stats. I'm going to put my Gerrard into it probably just because, again, I'm doing Evos for fun at this point. But look at the Gerrard stats there. You'll see what I mean, right? It just doesn't make any cards like crazy, if you get what I mean. It's nothing special. What EA have done is, and we've spoke about this like in yesterday's video as well, is they've messed up the power curve with Evos to where we've just got endgame cards now, which is fine. I've got no problem with it, right? We're in August, literally now. But this Torre card is great for the Evo. Like, it looks brilliant. 92 pace goes up to 98 physical. But someone probably already had a card like this before this Evo came out. It's just, I don't know, they've kind of messed up Evos a little bit. I think it's definitely worth doing. It's not a bad 175k Evo. You just need the right player for it. And maybe you've got someone like a Cisse Chain in your club that you can go and give, for me there, 99 physical, which is brilliant. Maybe I should do him instead of Gerrard, to be honest. But yeah, I just think it's not what we're really here for. It's fine, it's decent. You might have a card that fits it. We're here for the Futties Blueprint Evo and the Token Store Evos. Because again, the Token Store Evos, as always, are just great, right? EA put good content in the token store, and again, it leads me to that point where I think they're going to lean into the token store more and more in the next year, in the next few years. But again, I'm just scared the transfer market's going to go, boys, I'll be honest. Now, if you are new to the game, if you are a veteran of the game, maybe you'll know this, but if you're new, the Blueprint Evos essentially are never just a one-stage Evo. Hence, Futties Blueprint 1 makes a lot of sense. We're going to get Futties Blueprint 2 and Futties Blueprint 3, hopefully. What is very, very weird to me with this Futties Blueprint is, often this year when we got Blueprint Evos, think Team of the Year, right? If you play Team of the Year, you know what I mean. Part 2 and Part 3, or at least, one of them, has playstyles in, which makes sense. Playstyles are the biggest part of the game. But these Futties cards are weird because Futties have customizable playstyles. So, for example, if I go and put Cody Gakpo in, if I want to give him a customizable playstyle, he's now a Futties card, and I can just do that anyway. So what's Blueprint 2 and 3 going to be? Is it going to go to a 98 and 99 rated? Futties 1 takes them to a 97. Futties 2 could take them to a 98. Futties 3 will take them to a 99. Do we have any information if there's going to be 3 or 2 stages of this Evo? No, it came a bit out of nowhere. Futties Blueprint, there was no leaks on it, which I think is brilliant. I love when there's no leaks or something and we get surprised by content on this game. It's crazy, I know, but that's what it used to be. You'd load up on Friday and you'd be surprised by what came out. But Futties Blueprint 1 came out randomly, so now we don't really know what's coming with 2 and 3. Maybe it gets leaked over the coming days. But my one bit of advice with this is to get within 9 days there, right? You've got 9 days to claim this. Unless you have already used it, save it. The reason I would save it is wait until 2 or 3 are out. 2 or 3 will both be out, or at least 2 will be, if it's just a 2-stage Evo, will be out within that 9 days, which means you don't know what the boost is going to be. Maybe you put a card like Gakpo in, and then stage 2 would make him not lengthy. Or you put someone else in, and then after stage 2 comes out, you realize you had a better card. I would just wait. Maybe like waiting now in August feels silly. I get that. But on something like this, I would wait until at least stage 2 and then maybe go and find the best card in your club for stage 1 and stage 2 combined. And when we go and check Evos on Futbin in a second, that is a big one for some of the Ronaldinho Evos and the Pogba Evos that mean that the Futties cards, the ones in packs, are a little bit obsolete. Genuinely, it's brilliant from EA, but I don't think they realize what they're doing, right? They keep talking about the pack grind and how they don't want to, ramp up the power curve too fast. They don't realize they're ramping up the power curve too fast just in Futties Evos as it is, which is just funny to me. But yeah, that Futties Blueprint is brilliant. We'll check some of the cards on Futbin, like Pogba, like Ronaldinho, and some of the other ones going around, because again, there is quite a lot. But we've got to go and check Token Store before we do that. Now, yes, thank God it's saved. Okay, I was hoping that he would be there. If you didn't see when we loaded up the game, I think this happened at like midnight last night, maybe. You have to fact check me on that. Brazy, sadly, RIP, passed away yesterday. Brazy, this is going to sound silly to you boys maybe, but I was a Sunday League centre-back, and Brazy is one of those people that me and my dad would joke about, that like, oh, you played like Brazy today. You know, I had a decent game. I don't think I ever did, right? I was Sunday League centre-back playing in Liverpool, but Baresi, RIP, passed away yesterday, and I love how to give everyone a free card for 2 reasons. One, if you want to do an Evo on Baresi, you know, maybe you grew up watching him, you can do an Evo on Baresi, there you go. But 2 as well, it stops people trying to price fix that card. People always try and price fix cards and they die because it's a horrible community we have on FIFA sometimes. And Baresi getting given to everyone means that that's obsolete. Yeah, it doesn't need to happen. So I think that's brilliant from EA. You got the Italy kit there as well with him. Brilliant, right? RIP Baresi, what a player. Never got to watch him, of course. My dad would tell me about him, and I like that EA are doing that. We're here for the token store, moving on to the Futties one to start with, and we got a new Champs token store as well. We will get there. But yesterday, we got Futties Evolutions, which is, of course, the big bit of content. We'll start with the players, though. Agar and Tagliafico are just awful. Just avoid them. I'm going to move on from them. The big one everyone was talking about was the 200 token player, Sorloth. I hate some of you guys. I'm going to be honest and just say it. I hate some of you guys, because on stream yesterday, do you know that Sorloth can play left mid, right mid, and he's lengthy, and he's 6'5", and it's like, look, he's a good card, and I'm sure he will be brilliant at left mid, right mid, lengthy, 6'5", and I get that I'm the lengthy guy, right, pause, but I get that I'm the guy that bums off this lengthy meta when it was, you know, prime team of the season time especially. If you want this card, and yes, if you put rapid on him, quick step, you put, I would say, finesse and incisive, or maybe just rapid, incisive, finesse, and no driven. Yes, he will be brilliant as a lengthy right or left mid, running down the line, and he can even play left wing or right wing if you use one of those formations as well. You're so boring, though. Like, what are we doing, man? Use the Ronaldinho on the left. Use someone else. Don't use Sorloth. If you want the card, it's brilliant. Yes, he's a meta rat, and out of all the cards, he's worth taking, but I hate some of you guys. Let's go on to the Evos before I say anything else. We got Mr. Undroppable, and I will say, when we look at these Evos, some of them are getting used in chains right now for the best of cards. These, in my opinion, are not as good as the token store Evos last week. I don't believe, right? It's an Evo you can't really use on defenders because it takes them past lengthy, which I've just said I hate the lengthy meta, but on defenders, I don't care. Defenders is like, you have the boring part of your team in defense and you can have fun in attack. So it takes people past lengthy, gives them 97 agility, I believe. But you can see the stat boost is brilliant. I just think that, like, I've not seen a really good Evo for this. Maybe I'm missing out, right? I did look at this yesterday, but look at my Torre card, for example. He does get 97 defending, 97 pace, but because he's now not lengthy, I can't use him. It's like a defensive Evo that makes me not want to use it on defenders. I would say if you are going to use this, use it on a CDM, because CDM doesn't need to be lengthy, and they get that big defensive boost as well. So maybe you've got a more defensive midfielder. That could be brilliant. I just can't seem to find anyone I actually want to use. Maybe that is just me. Maybe you guys have got someone lined up. But I think for 200 tokens, it's just not the best Evo in the world, right? Like a FUT Birthday Valverde there could be really, really cool. Maybe for FUT Birthday cards, it's brilliant. What I will say from the token store is, it is still better than taking the packs. The packs in the token store are great, right? I get that it's, you know, Futties and it's gamble season and the best of batches in packs. I really do get that. We opened a lot of these on stream yesterday, once again, like we did in week 1. The 5 of 25 player pick, all of these packs at the top here, they're all awful. Like, if you want any of the players in any of the Evos, I would take them in a heartbeat. And I would only take the packs after you've took all the players and Evos that you want. So maybe spend 400 tokens on the Evos, maybe even spend 600 and get Sorloth as well. And then your last 400 tokens for this week, you can get 2 of these, 5 of 25 player picks. It's cool to collect some of the best of cards. Maybe if you've not got a time warp Ronaldo yet and you're really chasing him, then you put everything into these player picks because they're the best to get like specific cards because of how many different choices you get in the player pick. But yeah, I think Evos, despite this one not being as good as last week, in my opinion, is still better than some of the other pack content in the token store. And the other 2 are 100 token Evos, more kind of chainy Evos because they're a little bit cheaper. First one being Speed Demon, gives pace boost, rapid, and quick step. And this one, again, I'm sure there's going to be very, very specific instances where, like, for example, if I want a centre back like Pacho, it doesn't touch his agility to... Oh, it does. I didn't even see that. It takes his agility to 97. EA know what they're doing. If you didn't know, agility to 96 or 97 means they can't be lengthy. This, to me, the only place I thought this was going to be useful was on left mid or right mids that are slow, but who would have them anyway? I thought it would be on centre backs to get them quick step plus and get the pace boost. It can't do that because, again, because they're not lengthy and how stupid this game is, it just wouldn't work. So you can't even do that. Sure, there's a use case for this Evo, but you know what? The more I thought this yesterday on stream as well, the more I look at these token Evos, they're just not as good as the last few weeks. Again, I'm sure there'll be some chain out there. You can always prove me wrong when it comes to Evos. There'll be some chain out there that someone goes, actually, it's brilliant for my, you know, bum fiddler chain that I've been doing since week 1 of the game. I get that. But for most people, I don't really like that either. I think the same with Mr. Undroppable. I think Auto Defender, this was the one that I think is the best of the 3 of them. So Auto Defender came out, and the reason was, if you look at cards like, I think we've got a 96 Dorgu in the back here somewhere. If I can go far, I've got millions of 96s in this team now. Right, 96 Dorgu. This Dorgu now into Auto Defender. Remember, it's Futties card, so just imagine this card with whatever playstyles you want. Has 94 agility, so can be lengthy. So yeah, Jeed, I know, meta rat, but you can be lengthy. 98 defending, has those stats all around the board, with 93 being his lowest stat. I think you might be looking at the best fullback in the entire game. Can play left back and right back. Lengthy, Premier League. Man United fans will go crazy over this. 4-star, 5-star. Perfect play styles. Oosterwolde has been dominating the fullback position. If you look at like the meta, he's been dominating it because there's just been not that many that are great. I think, and I'm not used to him in games, so don't hold me to it. I don't know about body types and bullshit like that, but I think this Dorgu card might now be the best left back and right back in game if you put him into that auto defender Evo, which Dorgu's dead cheap on the game. I've not checked his price, but I imagine he's like 20 to 50k. And auto defender is 100 tokens. So out of all three of them, I think auto defender number 1, Mr. Undroppable number 2, speed demon kind of crap number 3. I would take those. I would take Soloff if you are a meta rat and do want him, and then I would leave packs till last. But we then, of course, got the Champs token store refreshing as well. And once again, boys, everything in here is absolutely god-awful. For the first time in a while, I might take a player. I might take 97 Suarez. Again, Liverpool fans, so for me, it's a bit different. I've got, Torres coming out as an SBC. I've done the Dalglish from the season pass. I might take Suarez as well. Liverpool's probably 3 of the 4 best ever strikers with Ian Rush in there. Even Kvaratskhelia is brilliant. Sam Kerr is just awful. I don't know what EA are doing there. That's awful. But Kvaratskhelia is decent. He just can't play at cam. They've done this weird thing where Futties cards all get 5 positions apart from the ones in the token store for whatever reason, God knows. But no matter what, if you're going to play Champs this weekend, or if you've already played Champs, no matter what you open here, I can predict it now, right? I know I'm a psychic. It's crazy. You're not going to get any good rewards. Oh my God, I know I've predicted it. It's brilliant. It's awful how bad these are. I don't know why EA in August go, you know what, we've got to try and gatekeep 98s. Not even 99s, by the way. Forget 99s. I'm talking 98s, right? It's ridiculous. But I would take the players if you want them. If you don't want them, I would take the packs. I wouldn't save tokens. Why would I not save tokens? I don't think it's going to change. I don't think next week EA are going to magically click a button and then all of a sudden in your 200 token pack, you're going to pack 99s. I just think that it's going to be like that for the rest of Champs. And you should be playing Champs now for either the vibes. I know it's crazy to say, but you play the game for fun. I know, it's a game. You play it for fun. Or you play it for some of these cards here, but the packs are just dead. And also store packs. We opened another couple 100k, if not a million coins of a store packs again on stream yesterday. I'm on 4.4 million coins now. Yes, they're awful as well. Even store packs are awful this week. We seen one Marcelo yesterday, 99 and 87 times 7, I think it was. And apart from that, we got literally nothing else, not even a 98. That was what pack weight looked like yesterday. And we did a lot of share plays, a lot of 91 times 5s times 6s, store packs, everything. Crap. So we're going to talk about leaks. What is coming to the game? FIFA 14, which I'm trying not to smile about. FIFA 14 is brilliant. I've been on the game a little bit. You guys would have seen him on stream yesterday. But of course, the main point for today, these Evos, and it's brilliant. It's the one best thing of Futties that we can all agree on. SBCs were great yesterday, but Evos have just been great all round. Now, the first one is Futties Pogba. Let me show you this chain, please. It's not the only one. We've got loads, but it's brilliant, right? Pogba Foot Birthday is 91,000 coins and minimum price. He'll go lower if they lower his minimum price. Into flow state, then give him any playstyles you want. That's up to you at the end of the day. But flow state, route 1, culture commander, and then into that Futties blueprint 1. Again, I've said save it, but if you want to put him into it straight away, because at the end of the day, it's Foot Birthday Pogba, I'm sure he'll be fine. You get a Pogba with 96 in every single stat. Perfect playstyles. Of course, 5-star, 5-star. Can play centre-back, I guess, if you want that. And comparing that to his Futties card, apart from the less, 3 shooting, because the Futties one has 99 shooting, so fair enough. Apart from 3 less shooting, has better stats everywhere else, and is still perfect playstyles, because it's a Foot Birthday one as well. What's the point in buying Futties Pogba? You don't need to. You honestly don't need to. Maybe you're missing out on one of these Evos, but I'm sure there's other Evo chains. Just the best one I can find right now for Pogba. 96 in all stats is Pogba. It's got the body type. It's everything you guys want. Dynamic image. You don't need to buy the Futties cards. You don't even need to pack them, really. I know it's still cool to pack them, by the way. I still really want them. Trust me. I would love a Futties Pogba in a player pick. I would love any, the Futties Marcelo, Futties Henry. I'm not saying that. I do get that. But look at some of these cards. Next one, again, not quite Futties Pogba level because he's not a centre mid, but people are now putting Trophy Titans Dino into the Futties Blueprint 1. And can I just say, this one does not touch the stat to the 99 yet, but like I said before, this is stage 1 of the Evo. Stage 2 and stage 3, if it comes, could take him to a 99. If we do get that, maybe not, maybe it does. And you've got a card then that's the same level as this Ronaldinho, but look at the dynamic image on that card. Look at that. It's 1 of 1. It's 1 of 1 dynamic image, and this card is minimum price. And now this card's a little bit more expensive because EA have got the minimum price at 118. He's actually back up now. Look at that. He's back up now to 148k, but still 148k compared to 4 million coins is mental. And of course, he's decently packable as well. I've not packed him yet, but I've seen, I think, 4 or 5 of them in yesterday's stream. He's a lot easier to pack than I thought. He's way easier than Hullet and Zidane in Trophy Titans and Team 1, which is weird. I thought Ronaldinho would be as rare, if not rarer, but still brilliant. Future Stars Bale has some crazy chains going around. If you're going to use his Bale, try and make him lengthy. Try not to put him to 97 agility. If you're going to make him a card like this, he still should be brilliant at striker. But Bale was so OP earlier on in the game just because he was lengthy. Bit more boring, but that's why he was so OP. We packed Future Stars Bale out of a store pack yesterday. Brilliant card for Evos if you can get him. Look at that 5-star, 5-star, every position. This card as a centre mid, probably where I would use him, to be honest, instead of like a winger with a 95 defending. But some brilliant chains for him. And yeah, probably the most popular one, to be honest, I've not even mentioned, is Time Warp Ronaldo. Again, like I said before, still not packed him. And I think he still has a crazy price range. 758k. So right now you need to pack him or wait for EA to lower his price range, which they need to hurry up and do. But there's loads of chains for him. This one specifically is National Pride, Speed Demon, First Touch, Tiny Tim, Flying Dutchman, They're both you make national pride ones to get in the play styles. Golden boot, ping pass. You get 5 play style plus Ronaldo like this. I've seen better chains than this. This is the one that's currently number 1 on Footbin trending. 99 pace, 98 shooting. It's Ronaldo. And again, unreal dynamic image. You don't need Futties cards. We've got 2 more. We've got this Dorgu's the one I just showed you. No, that's into undroppable. That's the wrong one. That makes him not lengthy. Evo builder on Dorgu. What you want in him is auto defender. That's your Dorgu chain with all the play styles. And then we got, of course, got the new Kylian Mbappe 93 with rapid and low driven. Flair Factory, Dazzling Dribbler, Flow State. Dazzling Dribbler, Flow State. Make National Pride, Set Piece FC. Give him the play styles that you want. Up to you. Strike Force is back in Golden Boot. And look at the state of that card. What do you mean 99, 98, 97, 97, 87 defending as well? With 90 physical, 5-star, 5-star. Chains are broken, boys. Trust me, you can go and check some more on Footbin Popular. I'm sure we're going to do a full video on it. We did a video last week on the best Evos for the cards in re-release. I'm trying to let them release a few more Evos, like get today's and tomorrow's, and then I want to put another full video out on that again. So let's jump into leaks, everything that's coming to the game, just everything in general. Right, now let's start with this. You guys saw we were on FIFA 14 yesterday. How did I get access to this game? Well, it's in early access. There's a lot of different projects going around right now. There's not just one project reviving the old FIFAs. If you didn't play these old FIFAs, maybe you're more of a new gen. I can't explain to you what you missed out on. Not because these games were definitely better, right? I don't believe the hype on Twitter saying that the new games are crap and all the old games are just perfect. No, we were just younger, right? It's a bit of nostalgia. But there was something beautiful about the simplicity of these games, the card designs, only having gold, then a few promos each year with Team of the Weeks, Team of the Season, Team of the Years. And let me know down below, do you guys want to see some dedicated FIFA 14 streams? So far on the port the guys give me, he has worked on pack openings are brilliant. He can put custom packs in. They're absolutely fine. Squad builder is fine. And he's currently working on gameplay. And he even told me, a little sneak peek, that trade offers he has finished and they're fully working. You can now trade offer with other people on the FIFA 14 port. Of course, people can't go on it yet. It's not like open access because it just doesn't work like that. But very, very soon, the plan is to open it up, right? That's the plan. Anyone, not just the guy that got it to me who's working on it, but you'll have seen the full-on project that's going around on Twitter. Those guys are working on opening it, to the public at some point. Will that happen? I don't know. And there's another project going around that I forgot the name of. There's loads of projects going around on it because people realize they can do it. They can revive the old FIFAs. And yeah, it's brilliant. We might do some dedicated streams. Look at this Bundesliga Prem hybrid I built with a little mic on it right back there. Royce in form. We packed so many cards. I want to do like a full-on... I might put a video out on the channel of us doing the pack opening yesterday. I also might do like a full-on club tour and some squad builders. We got Mario Mandzukic, Orange Man of the Match card. We packed this Inform Lacazette. Look at 77 Inform Lacazette. The card designs were brilliant on this game. And yeah, we got Team of the Year Messi. To be fair, the guy put into the code like Team of the Year packs for like 100,000 coins. So you get one guaranteed Team of the Year just to see what it would be like. Look at that card, man. Look at Prime Messi. And we even built this. If you guys played FIFA 14 back in the day, or even if you played FIFAs, a team like this looks familiar, right? That starter Prem team, Loic Remy, Benteke, 80-rated Kevin De Bruyne, Koscielny, and Kabul at the back. Honestly, I might have to do some more content on FIFA 14 now that we've got access to it. You can see on the bench there, I think that's Xavi, 95 Team of the Year. What a game. If gameplay opens up on that and we can get more creators on it, and trade offers are there, by the way. We can do pink slips on FIFA 14s on streams for a bit of content whenever FIFA 26 goes a bit dead or goes a bit dry at the end of Futties. I'm super, super excited for that. But let's jump into FC 27 leaks, FC 26 stuff coming this week. I just think that's really cool. So, coming today on the game, yes or no, are you happy about it? Let me know down below. I think after De Jong and after El Nino, Fernando Torres, it's a bit of a letdown. But Talisca is coming to the game. I mean, I think that's the official card, and it's just like, no one cares. Like, okay, let me not say that. There's Evos on this game, and this card's massively hyped from the past. Not that's very harsh to say no one cares. I just mean the card's not that cool. For Evos, I'm sure there's some cool stuff you could do there with that card. And I forget that Evos exist. I should relax. We also have harder coming to the game. I think from what I understand, today might just be this harder card. Maybe it's like 2 segments and you get the other guy. I think it's her brother in, one of the segments. I don't know. But she's actually been brilliant this year. If you guys have used a harder card, I think she has a FUT birthday that was really, really good. And I've been really, really good, like sweaty meta good, right? So if that comes out as an SBC or an objective and we're going to skip it, just check the price on it. If it's decently cheap, like cheaper than Anderson Talisca, I think it's definitely worth doing. She's got 99 dribbling, so there's no lengthy now, but even as Cam, she's played decent in games, so she could be very, very nice. We then get one more FC 27 leak. This is now confirmed. I want to know what you guys think about this, because I went to have a go at this online, and I forgot, not everyone plays the game the same way I do, right? So FC 27, similar tournaments coming to FC 26, but against AI. So tournaments like this, but against the single player AI, which means you have to do full on, 4 different games. In theory, maybe against 4 different difficulties. Maybe it would be like professional, all the way up to ultimate for the difficulty. I have no idea, right? That's not confirmed. Do you guys care about that? Would you guys play it? I hate offline game modes. I think I've played total 1 to 2 games of squad battles all year round. Like, I didn't even play it at the start of the game. I just didn't touch it. But I know that I'm not the only one who plays FIFA. Surprise, I know, I think it's crazy. But I'm not the only one who plays. You guys play different to me. And I think, from what I remember on reading some of the comments on these videos, some of you guys do really like offline game modes because maybe you got bad internet or you're just not very good at the game and you're new, so you play offline. Would you care about that? An offline tournament to get decent rewards? Maybe some like Hall of Fame players in the rewards for the single player tournaments? I think it's crap, but you know, let me know what you guys think. And then before we jump into some coins and market stuff, because 2 BigJead predictions went perfectly well again. I know, surprise, it's really easy to trade at the end of the game when no one else cares. It's crazy. We made some brilliant coins there. But let's jump into 3 of these posts. I've just pulled out 3 of the most popular community posts on the Reddit to see what everyone has been saying. And I think I like doing this sometimes, kind of just reacting to what the community is doing on the game. It's interesting, to say the least. So the first one being, yes, this person said, should I just quick sell them? No one bought them for a few days. So this one's more advice to you guys. If you've got best of re-release cards and they're just not selling the cards that are discarded, they don't sell, just quick sell them. I made, I think, 500,000 coins yesterday from quick selling my backlog from week 1. If I can do that again in week 2 and make 500,000 coins again, and do that again in week 3, that adds up very, very fast. You can open store packs, do evos with that. Just quick sell them. If you've got a card like this, you know, decent, don't quick sell it. Don't quick sell Time Up Ronaldo. Don't quick sell Trophy Titans Ronaldinho. Don't quick sell Foot Birthday Pogba. But pretty much everything else, I would say 95 to 99% of the cards in best of will not sell. Just quick sell them. I know it seems weird to go and quick sell Winter Wildcards, Dembele, Time Warp, Suarez, Lamine Yamal. I get that. Just get rid of them. But from positive to negative, because if you go on the Foot Reddit and you expect positive things, what are you doing? Nice grind, EA. And what I saw massively upvoted, bit of, you know, people talking in the comments, but I didn't hate the 10 times 84 going to 20 repeatable. I don't think it's great, but I didn't hate it. But there was so much negativity saying, nice grind, EA. It's shocking. We want 85 times 10s. We want unlimited 10 times 84s. I don't disagree, and I do believe they need to ramp it up very, very fast, but towards right at the end of the game, and they don't seem to care too much. I don't think it's that bad. What do you guys think about the 10 times 84 going times 20? We spoke about it before, but is it awful? I think it pretty much means unlimited. Like, no one's really doing 20 a day. I know you guys are off school, some of you guys right now, but 20 a day is quite a lot. Even if you're using Pale Tools and Foot Genie, just getting the team of the weeks and team of the seasons, as we said before, is quite a lot. Is it that bad? They're going to ramp it up. By next week, it'll probably go unlimited, and the 85 will go to times 20. And then guess what? They'll make it so they're both unlimited. And I don't know. I don't hate it. But it seems like I'm in the minority there. Maybe it is just not good enough. Maybe the pack weight on them is so bad. And I know a lot of you guys do say on the stream, some of pack grinding, gee, just opened a 10 times 84 and got all golds. I get that, and that must be horrible. I get it's not perfect. I don't know. I'm not trying to side on EA. I'm just going to go in the middle and say I don't think it's that bad. And what better way to follow up negativity with more negativity? So, is this the worst footies of all time by far? I disagree. No. People, if they go and play FIFA 15 footies right now, they would, honestly, like, the difference would be crazy. You guys don't remember. Maybe you do. FIFA 15, FIFA 16 footies, they would just release some cards in packs and be like, oh, there you go. That's it. And there was like, 20 cards. I don't know. I'm obviously, exaggerating a little bit, but Futties wasn't a promo back then. You can't say this is the worst Futties of all time by far. Is it maybe worse than 23 and 24? Yes. I think EA, if you draw like a power curve graph of it, went like all the way up. FIFA 23 and 24, they almost went too far and just made everything free too early. And then they've ramped it down 25, and it feels like they've ramped it down again on 26. I don't agree with how far down it's gone on 26. I think 24 and 23 were more fun, to be honest, but maybe they got less people playing the game because it got completed too early, so they ramped it back a little bit. But I do agree that the cards impact specifically feels so weird, especially week 2. Week 2 just feels so meh. What do you guys think about the week 2 cards and packs? Who are you chasing, and how many would you actually care about? For me, it's like 5 to 6 cards. Hazard, the 99s, and maybe Sauer, I guess. I mean, apart from that, I don't really care. So and Pfeiffer as well. I'm not about Pfeiffer yet, right? So that's, I want Pfeiffer. But apart from that, they're the cards I really care about. So I kind of have to agree that the actual Futties team itself, I do agree, as Futties team goes, in the recent years, modern FIFA, modern FC, is not great. In terms of market or coins, 3 main things you guys can take into next week and into this week in general if you want more coins for Evos, SBCs, everything. Maldini, we called and we said, look, he's going to go out of packs because he's not in packs anymore and people are going to want to buy him for Evos. And look at this. Maldini goes all the way down to 16k on Thursday. Just before, look at that, Friday the 31st, before he goes out of packs, when we said buy him, 18k, 20k, nearly doubled in price. Doubled in price if you bought him at 18k, nearly doubled in price if you bought him at 20k. You would have doubled your coins. I mean, it was quite obvious, but there you go. When this will happen again next week, you can copy that. Mbappe Fantasy, we said, look, this Mbappe card is going to be used for Evos, even though the 93's out. He's now 40,000 coins, and guess what? Friday on the 14 day, what was he? Before? 20,000 coins on Friday. He's now 40,000 coins. You doubled your coins on both of the cards. I'm not going to try and sit here and be a genius. It was the most obvious thing ever because not a lot of people trade at Futties, so these patterns always work. Look at it again for next week. Now, don't, do it too early. Wait until the leaks are out because EA are putting cards from Team 1 into Team 2. They'll probably put cards from Team 2 into Team 3. But for example, if Time Warp Ronaldo gets anywhere near 50,000 coins or 20,000 coins, 30,000 coins on Thursday and he's not in week 2, buy time up Ronaldo. I know it's crazy, right? We're getting towards the end of the game where trading won't even work when it gets towards like the end of August. But for now, you can still do it and make some crazy coins just so you've got unlimited for Evos and stuff. And then one more to take into next week's Friday is that mass bids yesterday were brilliant. This FIFA card yesterday was about 100,000 coins for about an hour or two after content. So it was about on average, about 100,000 coins, right? Went up and down a little bit. There was about an hour or three period where you could just bid on this card and win them for between 50,000 coins and 80,000 coins just consistently, because look out for next week, a card that is 97 or below, but is still holding value because of how good it is. And there's not too many. You'll see most of the 97 cards go down so fast. But for example, Pfeiffer is one of them. She's not the only one. Reece James probably a little bit too expensive because it's going to be hard to win bids on a card that's 335,000 coins. And Renyard is too cheap. Looking for that card in the middle that's between 50 and 200,000 coins. Pfeiffer, spot on, super hyped. Loads of people using that card. Luxo is probably another great one. We didn't even check yesterday. She's brilliant as well, and I guarantee she would have worked the exact same. But next Friday, keep an eye on those 97s who are common, but still expensive a little bit, like Luther and Pfeiffer, and I'm sure you can get crazy bids on there. I think someone made like 300, 400k in an hour just doing it on Pfeiffer, they said on the stream. That's mental to me. You can do that again next week if you want. And also, Toby is now back from holiday, and he will be getting a lazy list in the free Discord. We also might be doing an FC27 Ultimate Edition giveaway in the Discord, again for free, just to say thank you for you boys for being in there before we go into FC27 next year. Not confirmed on that. I need to try and figure stuff out, but it should be possible. And if you're in the Discord, it'll just be like, you know, react to this message, and someone's going to win FC27 Ultimate Edition. So get in there. There's no reason to miss that. But boys and girls, I hope you have had a fantastic weekend. I hope you have the rest of your weekend and it goes and be fantastic. I got one question for you guys. Odyssey, Spider-Man, Obsession. I've not watched any of them. Rank them 1, 2, 3. I need to go watch some films. I need to do something other than play FIFA and do content in my life. So I'm going to go try and watch all 3 of them films at some point. Let me know which ones to watch. But yeah, have a great weekend. Subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you all in a bizzle.